Ladies and gentlemen of the interwebs, today we are playing some more Feed the Beast, and this is not my regular single-player world of whatnots, but, however, I've been playing on a Feed the Beast server, and I've really done a lot on the server. I've been playing a lot, so I figured I'd show you guys what I've been doing on this and like coolly stuff and whatnot like that. So basically, I bought a plot because this is like a towny Feed the Beast server. So I bought a plot on here in this town, and this is a really dope town, by the way. The IP will be in the description if you guys have Feed the Beast and you want to play it. They have like a big power system, and they have like a big power station that the residents can use and stuff like that. So I could, if I want to smelt something or whatnot, I can throw that in there. So I have a really cool power station. This is my base. I have like a porch and stuff like that. So these are phantom stone blocks, and what phantom stone blocks do is they only allow the person that placed them down to walk through them. So if some random guy came up from a house over there or whatever, he could try and walk into my house, but he couldn't walk into my house because these are just like hard blocks for him, and you can't walk through them. But however, for me, since I placed them down, they are transparent blocks and you can walk through them. I don't know if that's the right thing. So over here I have an armor stand where I store my jetpack and my armor and stuff at night and whatnot when I don't want to take it off or whatever. And what just happened? Lag? Okay, there it is. So when I want to take it off at night and whatnot, and I don't want to just keep it on in case something happens. So over here is my kind of work bench station thing. So right here I just got 2 chests kind of for aesthetic looks, 2 crafting tables, and I'll get into all this other terminal fancy stuff over here. So right here I got some furnaces that I don't use since I can use those power station things out there. So I don't use those, and these are uncrafting tables. And what uncrafting tables do is they allow you to uncraft an item that you have. So say I put my say I put a sword in here, I could just click and grab the 2 iron back or whatever from that. So that's definitely a really cool thing if I accidentally made something or whatnot like that. So now moving further on, I have a power thing. Well, no. Let's go over here first, actually. Okay, so over here I have a bunch of solar panels. I have advanced solar panels and just plain old solar panels. And how I get so many solar panels is if you vote every day, you get 4 solar panels if you vote twice. So that's how I get so many solar panels. And these power an MFSU, and this can store, 10 million power. So that's what I'm currently storing. I store 10 million power, and then that all goes into a high voltage transformer, because this thing outputs high voltages, and anything, like any machines or anything like that, it would absolutely fry it. It would just blow up. So I can't do that. So I have glass fiber cable connecting to a high voltage transformer, and from a high voltage transformer I connect to a medium voltage transformer, and then from the medium voltage transformer I send out all of the power to my other floors and stuff like that. And I have a low voltage transformer here because in this other room over I have a bunch of machines and compressors and mixers and stuff like that. So if I ever wanted to mix some stuff at my house, I don't have any of them hooked up, I just have them set down there just because if I ever want to hook any of them up, I could with some glass fiber cables. But in this chest I have an aqueous accumulator, a rock crusher, and just some random cobblestone. I don't know why that's in there, and I can move it over into that thing over there in a second. So over here I have a smeltery that I used to make that hammer that I did in my single player series 2. This is basically just pretty basic stuff here. You guys are probably already seen this and stuff before. And these are apiaries, and what these do, these are like little beehives and stuff like that. And I haven't really gotten into bees, or I don't really need anything from bees, so I haven't really gotten much into that. Alright, so back over here I have an Emmy system set up, and what an Emmy system does is it stores all your items. It basically acts as a chest, and these things are quite expensive to make. So let's just go over the recipe here. I'll just Google an ME, or not Google it, search it up in the recipe thing. So in order to make one of these, you need an ME controller, which uses 4 flukes crystals, 4 iron ingots, and an ME advanced processor. In order to make this, you need a redstone, diamond, silicone, and fluix dust. And then you need an ME drive or an ME chest system. I prefer the ME drive since I can add more, and it's a lot easier for me and stuff like that. But you need 2 golden redstone chipsets, which is just a piece of gold and redstone, and an assembly table, which we will get to later, and that's kind of expensive to make. and then here's the terminal, which uses a conversion matrix, and that uses an Emmy basic processor, which is a redstone golden processor. Now that isn't the expensive stuff. However, what is expensive is the drives that you have to put inside of the Emmy storage. It's basically like running your own computer system. So in order to make one of these drives, you need a storage cluster, which uses one Emmy advanced processor, which is a redstone diamond, and you need 3 storage blocks, which all uses another redstone diamond, and then you need 3 or 9 of these, which uses another redstone golden, and then you need 9 more of these, which uses another redstone golden one. So altogether you need 36 redstone golden chipsets and 4 diamond redstone chipsets, all to make that. So, and I actually did make one a 64K drive and 2 16K drives, because the 16K drives only require one. It only requires 1 storage block out of the other 3 storage blocks. So that's definitely a lot easier to make, and I find myself not using as much as the 64K drive. As you can see, I've only used half of the 64K drive bytes. So what I tend to do more is I tend to actually use up more of my types more than my drives. So what types are is there's types of items. So I can only store 63 different items in here, and then I can stack the items in here. Like I have 5,000 cobblestone in here. You know how many chests that would take up a huge chest, just like plain old chests and stuff like that, but instead I can stack it and it just takes up more bytes. So that's what I have right here, and I still have, another 20 types on here if I wanted to load a bunch more crap in there. So in powering this thing, this takes quite a bit of power. So it takes 15 units of power to take, which isn't a lot, but if you're not using like an engine or something like that, like a regular solar panel won't cut it. So especially since I have a wireless access point in here. So what a wireless access point allows me to do with this thing is it allows me to wirelessly go inside with a 32 block radius. So allows me to wirelessly go inside of my thing. So that's pretty cool. I got interrupted there. However, okay, so this wireless access terminal allows me to wirelessly go inside my Emmy system. So I could wirelessly go inside here. Oh, I need some fire chargers while I'm downstairs and whatnot. But this only goes 32 blocks. So in order to extend it, I need a wireless extender. So it's a wireless, no. There's some kind of wireless booster. I need one of these, and that boosts the signal for me. So I'm gonna make a few of those and add those on in there, so I can, like, if I'm over in a different room or something like that, because it's only a 32 block radius that I can go inside that terminal with my wireless access thing. So in order to power all of this, I have 2 advanced solar panels, which are all fully charged. They're both 32,000 EU, and these 2 go into an MFE. And then in the MFE, I have 60,000 or 600,000 EUs stored in this thing, which all go into a low voltage transformer, which then goes into the back of the ME controller, which then powers everything else, all the drives, all the access points, and the terminal itself. So this is definitely a pretty cool setup, and I'm thinking on actually moving these solar panels into this other room here, and then just wiring some glass fiber cable over to this room here, since these solar panels, they produce more power than this thing needs, and that's just more power that I could have for something or some systems or something like that. So that's basically all my upstairs. I have like a wide open ceiling here and stuff like that. I already showed you guys this and this little room here. So now you're thinking, where's all my other stuff? So I have another phantom stone block down here. I need to get another one. Some guy is selling some. So I bought some, acquired some Thaumcraft stuff, and I really don't have the time to research all that and whatnot. So that little glass fiber cable I have running through like 5 different floors, and that powers all the different floors that I need it to. So up here, I have an assembly table. This is what I have on this first floor here, and I can make those chipsets and pulsating, or I can make those chipsets and stuff that I need to, and these lasers shoot to the assembly table, and it basically powers everything. So I'm sending medium voltage to this cable, so on every floor I have a low voltage transformer, but it depends on what I need it to do actually. So, like down here, this is an empty room. I'm thinking I don't know what I'm going to put in this room yet. However, I'm going to put something in here. I'm not too sure. But down here I have some electronic engines powering my iron, or creating biomass for me. So these engines can take any sort of electrical current they want. They can take 512 EU, they can per tick or whatever. So these don't have a problem. So I don't need to convert it to low voltage, since these things just take it straight up like that, and it produces more MJ when it's just straight up like that. So I don't need to convert that. But down here I have my UU matter creation process factory thing. So I have this little wall set up here, and that just basically hides all the behind the scenes stuff. But right here is where I create UU matter. If you don't know what UU matter is, it's basically anything where you can create anything, literally anything. I can make diamonds out of UU matter. I can make iridium out of UU matter, which is one of the most valuable resources in Feed the Beast. So let me just show you a little bit on what's going on behind the scenes here. So right here I have 2 igneous extruders, which basically these things power, these things make infinite cobblestone. It's like a cobblestone generator. And then this sends these two igneous extruders send cobblestone through these pipes into these recyclers. What these recyclers do is these recyclers make scrap, which powers the UU matter maker, which is called a mass fabricator. So these things make scrap, and then that goes into the mass fabricator, and then the mass fabricator makes scrap out of the UU matter. So, just to break it down, again, you have an igneous extruder producing cobblestone into a recycler. From the recycler, I have scrap running into this large chest here. Out of the large chest, here's a piece of scrap that just went in there. Out of the large chest, through some pipes, into the mass fabricator. Now, this mass fabricator only produces UU matter once it reaches 100%. So I need to up my production of scrap, definitely add a few more recyclers, a few more igneous extruders, so on and so forth, and then I can get a better thing. So in order to not drain my whole power grid with this mass fabricator, because this thing will drain everything I have. This thing can take as much power as you throw at it. This thing is the most power consuming thing in the whole game. So that's something that I really need to not have a bunch of power for. So I have glass fiber cable running down here through all the floors like I have, and then this thing goes into a low voltage transformer, which then these recyclers only take low voltage, or else they will explode. So then on the other end, I have an MFE coming off of it, which then stores 600,000 power EU also, and then it outputs into this mass fabricator. And this mass fabricator would normally drain this EU dry, or this MFE dry, but it doesn't, since I have this little gate set up right here. So what this gate does is it only tells it once there is scrap in that pipe, it tells it to turn on the mass fabricator basically. So that'll pull, how many voltages it needs or whatever, and it barely uses any power by doing that. So that's a really good thing, a really good system I have set up here. And I need to up the production of UU matter, definitely. I need to up the production of scrap. I need to have like a whole room just creating scrap. So that's what I might do upstairs on this floor above it here, or something like that, but I don't know. So that's basically my base, guys. I hope you guys did enjoy this video showing my base. This is definitely a lot more advanced base than I have in my single player world right now. So, I mean, I don't know. I might switch to this one. It's kind of more fun on this server, definitely. I've been playing a lot since I've been on winter break and stuff like that, so I might make some more videos playing on the server here. It's definitely a really awesome server. Once again, the IP will be in the description down below if you guys are interested in playing Feed the Beast on a server, and I will see you guys in my next video tomorrow. Hope you all have a great Christmas, New Year Day thing. I will see you guys later. Adios, guys.